rank, please, sir.
All right, Craig Trojic, CraigTrojacek. I'm the Fort Worth Fire Department Public Information Officer.
So what do we have out here?
So a little after 10:15 tonight, our alarm office actually received a call from a person that was inside of the home that had caught on fire behind me. So when the alarm was dispatched out to units, the first responding units on scene reported heavy smoke as they arrived in front of the home. Shortly after that, when they opened up the front door to go inside to see and start trying to put out the fire, one of the patients, they said, literally fell outside of the front door as they were gaining access into the home. From there, they went in with our thermal imaging cameras to do another search as other crew members were going out there to start putting out the fire. And they located another victim in the back room, in the left bedroom in the back of the house. So both those patients were brought outside with immediate life-saving care started to be performed on them. They were able to use 2 different cyno kits or a kit per patient, which goes in there and helps with somebody who's had a lot of smoke inhalation. It helps the body kind of get that carbon monoxide and stuff out of the bloodstream. Both patients were flown by care flight to local hospitals. So that's kind of where we're at right now with everything.
The home is looks like well fortified. Did that present issues?
Yeah, so there were burglar bars on the home. So like I said, when the patient that was inside initially dialed for 911, he was reporting that he was trapped in the back room and was unable to make his way out of the home.
Talk about how your firefighters found that second victim. You said they used a thermal imaging.
Yeah, so we've got on our trucks, we've got what we call thermal imaging cameras. And what those things do is they are able, it's not like the movies when you go in these homes where you can kind of see everything that's going on inside. When we walk into these homes, especially when we've got heavy smoke that's showing, you can't see your hand in front of your face. So going into a home that you're not aware where kitchens are and hallways are, it's very tough for us to go in at some of these times and kind of just feel our way to see if we can find victims. What these tools do is they allow us to get heat signatures from different things located throughout the home. So when they were taking that thermal imaging camera and able to go and do a search throughout the house is when they could tell through that camera that there was another victim that was lying on a couch in the back room, who was the initial caller that was needing help.
Can you tell us a rough age or race or any of that information and condition?
Right now, I just know that there are 2 adult males that were transported to the hospital. I'm not sure on the conditions right now. I would list them as critical with everything they had going on tonight and with being transported by helicopter.
You mentioned the medical procedures done. That's a fairly new thing on the fire ground, isn't it?
Well, it's something that we've had here in Fort Worth for the last several years. If you look at it however way, we do use those things multiple times throughout the year, and that they are truly life-saving. So we are glad that we do keep those on every battalion chief's car and our medic units throughout the city. So any incident like this is going to have that type of response. It's going to guarantee us that we're going to have those units on scene when we need them the most.
Describe a little bit about what it does.
Well, so like I said, it's sent in through an IV, and when you have all that carbon monoxide and stuff that gets in your bloodstream from the smoke and everything else, it kind of is able to take that stuff out of the bloodstream just to give you a better outcome.
Has arson been able to figure out where this started or possibly how it started?
Arson's on scene, and they're in the middle of their investigation right now, so I don't have any of that confirmed information yet at this time.
Do you have any information if these men had any kind of medical issues that may have prevented them from exiting the fire?
Yeah, I've not been told if they've got any medical issues. Like I said, they were both pulled out of the home and were unable to speak to us, during that rescue tonight.
So y'all landed actually 2 aircraft here in the neighborhood for transport.
That is correct.
Both taken to Parkland, I assume?
I'm not sure of the location, but they both were taken to Parkland.
Talk a little bit about those burglar bars and how they played into the firefighters getting into that residence. Are they happy to rescue it all?
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, those things are great for what their intended purpose is and keep people from getting outside of the home. Unfortunately, when you're inside and your house is on fire, it's very hard to get out. So one of the things that we do we have saws and different things that when we come on scene and we realize that they have these bars on the home, excuse me, some of our crews will go out there and they'll immediately start either cutting those things off, or you can take a sledgehammer and stuff to them too to remove those things. So if we realize that we've got people that are trapped inside, and even for our own protection, as we're going in there and doing the search, usually one of those crews are assigned to start removing those burglar bars, just in the case that we do have victims inside or some of our own personnel that are become trapped or disoriented and things like that. So that part's already kind of done. It's a proactive measure just to make sure that, you know, when seconds count, that we're able to get that stuff done as quickly as possible.
Any message to folks who may have those burglar bars in their homes? Should there be a plan to get out, and just talk a little bit about that?
Well, so we do tell everybody in every home, it doesn't matter if you got the burglar bars or not, to always, you know, make sure you have an exit drill in the house. Make sure that you do teach that to everybody that's in the home, whether it be other adults, your children, or anything like that, and try to have those two routes of egress, you know, from your home. Unfortunately, in some of these cases, depending on where you are in the home, you know, when these fires do occur, you may become trapped. That's one of the biggest things, is make sure you call a 911 to get us here as fast as you can. And the other thing is too, is always make sure you have your smoke detectors that are active and working properly inside of your home.
This was a best case scenario. You had smoke detectors in the home. You had somebody conscious enough to actually call 911, yet they still could not exit the home.
Well, and that's why we say it's important that for us to be able to have all these tools and the technology, like I was talking about, the thermal imaging cameras on the truck, for us to get here as quickly as possible so we can utilize those tools and we can make the best for the people that are needing us the most.
Did this stay just a single alarm, or did you bring in more to help with the transfer?
Just a one alarm assignment.
That'll get